with Archie and the online challenges that he may have possibly taken part in, like a social media trend. And we were then obviously added to the group. There's now 29 parents on that group. How many more children have got to die while they're carrying out these studies?
So, I mean, obviously you welcome the debate, but do you think we've debated enough?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I think the data's there. You've got doctors, you've got school teachers. It's there, all the evidence is there. We're just stalling.
And you're doing all of this for Archie, like you said.
Yes.
You know, you were one of the first people that we spoke to about this situation. What needs to happen?
I just think they need the restriction now, the under 16. Children aren't able to... we had this conversation last night, and I just feel that at 30, I didn't know Archie was on social media, and by what we are seeing now, because he was a very athletic child, and I think in lockdown, the boredom has kicked in, and that's obviously when he's opened these accounts. But I think at the age of 13, would he have tried something that he's been influenced by? Yes. At the age of 14, yes. 15, 16, no, because they start to mature a bit, don't they? They're able to sense what is actually going to be a good outcome and what's not.
So you think 16 would be a cut-off point. Ruth, let's turn to you. You lost Sophie back in 2014.
Yes.
So it's over a decade ago now. And since then, we've had the Online Safety Act and we've had more public debate about this. Do you think enough has changed?
No, not at all. We're having the same debates, and it's the same arguments that I had. I started campaigning in 2017, and we talked about age verification then on sites. We talked about whether 13 or older was suitable. This is nearly a decade on, and we're still having this debate. And I think the difference then was we didn't have all the academic research that shows that social media is damaging for young minds, but we do now. So now is a time to act, in my view. It's not another time for talking about it.
And when, you know, we talk about this on the programme quite a bit, don't we? And, you know, we hear very clearly from parents the argument. You know, we can hear that really loud and clear. But when someone talks to you about the counter-argument, you know, what do they say?
Well, there's lots of counter-arguments to this, so it depends which counter-argument you're looking at. A lot of people say, oh, you know, there'll be a cliff edge at 16. That's one I hear quite often. There's a cliff edge at 13 at the moment. So really, when do you want that cliff edge to occur? Do you want it while young minds are still very in the process of developing, or do you want it when they actually have more critical thinking skills to combat that? Other arguments are it'll push children over to the dark web or to more nefarious areas of the internet. But, you know, I don't know how to get onto those sites. So I don't think the evidence shows, and it doesn't show it from Australia that's coming out. It doesn't show it from when we had the age verification for pornographic sites. Children didn't flock to alternative areas of the internet then. So I think there's some very strong arguments to say that the restriction is valid and should be in place. To be honest, that's my view on it, really. Yeah.
Ellen, this big consultation that launches today looks at social media, and we've talked a lot about social media. It's also looking about the way young people connect over gaming and the way they use AI chatbots as well. Some of this stuff we weren't even talking about a year ago. I mean, it's moving all the time, isn't it?
Well, AI is moving very quickly. I think the gaming thing is a massive issue. We've all talked about Roblox. It's absolutely rife. And I speak to parents all the time and say, well, my children just use Roblox. And you think, oh, God, get them off it. So Roblox is awful. I was talking to somebody yesterday about Fortnite gaming chats that people can just intercept with your children. And those sort of things need to change. But this whole ridiculous thing about putting a curfew on it, I mean, that's like saying, well, you can smoke 10 cigarettes a day, but you can't have 20. I mean, it's crazy. You've got children seeing harmful material, and it just needs to be clamped down. And it may not be perfect. It may be that some people slip through the net, but I think stop it. Technology companies then need to take responsibility and fix their sites, but it has to be the technology companies. But because they've been given the chance, and for 12 years with Ruth you know, campaigning for 12 years and we're still having the same arguments. We cannot keep going with this. We need to stop it. We need to remove it. And technology companies, you make your platform safe and we'll consider giving it back.
You mentioned specifically Roblox there. We should just say, obviously, they're not here to defend themselves, and they've said in the past that they're doing everything they can to protect children. But this is it's an industry-wide issue, this, isn't it?
And I know you've been to speak to people in power, you've been to speak to the government. When you go and do that, what's the sense that you get from them?
Well, Liz Kendall, I think you were in that meeting, Liz Kendall, and you know, she certainly seems like she wants to change things. I just don't believe that we need to wait 3 months. Well, this consultation is 3 months. They've said that everybody can contact them, children, professionals, the rest. How many inquiries and things are they going to have to read? We were saying, how long are they going to then work out how, you know, reading all those, however people contribute, I don't know how they do it, but they've got to then analyse that and respond to it. That's not going to be a simple process, is it? So I can't see anything changing this side of Christmas. And then we're into another year. And then maybe if we bring out a ban then, we're further down the line. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
Hollie, do you feel like the politicians are moving in your direction, that there will be a ban maybe next year, maybe the year after, but that is the inevitable route here?
I do, but like I say, it's just stalling it, isn't it? And how many children have we got to lose in that time? Like, Ellen and I know between us of 4 in the last 2 weeks that aren't actually on our group. There's 4 children dead.
I was phoned on Saturday by a mum saying her son took her life the night before. It was the most horrific call. I wasn't sure I was actually going to be able to deal with it. And that's another child who also, they think it's social media. It's happening, and we get contacted by these parents. It's got to stop. It's just heartbreaking.
The other thing is that for all the children that have died, there are thousands and thousands that are damaged on a daily basis, or fighting with their parents about the social media use. So it's not just the extreme examples that are on the sofa today, it's the people in the background that are struggling with this on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Ruth, Ellen and Hollie, thank you so much for coming in to talk about this today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right, the time is coming up to 8 o'clock. We'll have all